My name is Daljit. Welcome to the show. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Yes. Hi. I was trying to figure out why it's so dark. Hope you guys are well. Yes. We have some news. Guys. All right, guys. Big news. I'm quitting YouTube. No more live streaming on YouTube. Why? Why should I do that? Well, it's really simple, guys. Now, thing is that for a really long time, I've been doing stuff on YouTube, right? So I've been live streaming. I was live streaming on Twitch. Then I came over to YouTube, and well, I was thinking, yeah, the quality of the videos might be better. Maybe we can get these playlists, right? Okay. The downside of all that, I mean, yeah, great for organization and all that, but the downside was big, because for me, in terms of participation from the community, it was a lot less than on Twitch, because I want to make you part of the journey, right? So how can I make you part of the journey when the engagement tools on YouTube are terrible? So I have to thank FM Guru, because I was in London. I was meeting out some of the content creators, and I was talking to Guru. We go back. I mean, he's a very, very helpful person, and a great content creator in his own right. So I explained my predicament to him, and I told him, you know what? I'm beginning to lose. There's no I mean, it's not saying there's no challenge. It's more like, how do I keep myself engaged, right? Then he told me about what he's doing, and he said, well, I've done this thing on my channel, and then he explained it to me, and I went like, oh my God, I want to do the same thing. So a lot of what I'm going to talk about today came from him, because I looked at his ideas and what he's doing, and I said, yeah, man, that sounds exactly like what I want to do. I want it to be a journey of shared love, a journey of destinies. So what's the plan? So guys, this is going to be the plan that I am going forward with. Okay. What I'm going to do is start something called the Destiny series. Okay. Now, the reason why I can't do it on YouTube is very simple, right? On YouTube, it's so impossible to do this, okay? Because like on YouTube, right? I've got a lot of windows open, so I've got to be very careful where I end up. So on YouTube right now, the challenge is, if I want to do something like this, I've got to go in. I've got to there's no way for me to make you a part of all this. So I'm gonna link this Google Sheet to you guys as well. So if you guys want to take a look at the Google Sheet, you can click on the link, right? While I'm talking about this. Okay, essentially, we're gonna start a save where you can have a Newgen in the game. All right, so naturally, we can't just open it up to the whole world. Okay, all right. But what's gonna happen is this: you guys are going to be part of the journey, right? So you guys have the chance of picking a Newgen up, right? You pick a Newgen. Okay, we spin the wheel, you pick a Newgen, it will come, and then you will plant this Newgen in a randomly chosen club. All right, but okay, you through the participation, this is something that Twitch has. It's got channel points, right? And you got bit donations and everything else. But more importantly, even if you're just viewing the show, okay, and you've already gifted a subscription to someone, right? If you are a first team player and you've gifted somebody a sub, or you are a key player, you gifted somebody a sub now, or if you're on Discord, right? If you're one of the legend superstars, if you gifted somebody a sub, you have a Newgen available to you, right? So this Newgen, you choose. What is going to happen is his attributes will be set randomly. Okay, but his CA and PA will be based on the tier he's in, the tier that you sub to. And then along the way, using channel points, you can transfer the Newgen to another club. You can change his nationality. You can add a trait. You can reload all the attributes, meaning, okay, the first time we spun, we get all the attributes. Now you can go for a new mix, okay? But, you know, it's just one spin. Then you've got, with more channel points, you can add +3 to any hidden attribute, or -3, you can take it away. Then you can also retire the Newgen. You can also improve or make his weaker foot worse. And finally, you can use channel points so that I can determine the attributes of the Newgen. Now, all these Newgens are going to start with a certain CA, PA, depending on your tier. Now, for example, if you are a subscriber on the channel and you've gifted one sub, right? So you could be a tier 1 subscriber, meaning you're like Amazon Prime, right? So that's a tier 1, for example. Then your starting CA of your player is 90 and his starting PA is 130. If you are a first team player, same. If you are a key player, then it's tier 2, meaning this player has a starting CA of 100 and 130. Tier 3 sub will be 130 to 100. That's why I've given you guys the access to the Google Sheet. So you can, earning channel points, Twitch has a way of calculating it, right? So let's say you watch for a few minutes, they give you 10 points, you collect, but you open a mystery box once in a while, they give you some points, you give a cheer, they give you some points, you give a gifted sub, they give you some points. You watch back-to-back streams of mine, you get some points. So they give you points for all this. And depending on whether you're a subscriber, a tier 1, a tier 2, or a tier 3, they will multiply this based on your tier. That's not something I said, that's something that Twitch says. Now, if you have this player, what we'll also do is something called this. Now, hopefully this works. Yes, we will be able to do something like this. So, using bits, you'll be able to spin the wheel, right? So you'll spin the wheel, okay? And when you spin the wheel, okay, like for example, now it has landed on +2 technical. So what this means is that you can now choose to increase any of his technical attributes by +2. So you get a choice, right? And there are plenty of options, there are plenty of stuff, there's plenty of things in this wheel. Okay, for example, then another one could be, now it landed on +3 technical, for example, right? So you spin the wheel, then you will choose what are the 3 technical attributes you want to be raised by your Newgen. Essentially, what's going to happen is your Newgen will be growing. Eventually, you can transfer the Newgen. If let's assume I'm playing in Germany, your Newgen is in England, and you decide, hey, you know what? I want Daljit to feel the pain. The idea here is for you to make me feel the pain. Meaning, you're going to make my saves a lot more challenging. Because there can be scenarios where I end up playing with a team full of +20s. That means 20 across the scale in terms of attributes. So I could be in a league full of super teams. And I have to play at my best all the time. So it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a different way of it's gonna be a different approach. And I want to thank Guru, because it was Guru who gave me the idea. Because while it's fun to stream saves like RB Leipzig or all these other streams, but it's just me playing the game, and I've always felt so alone doing it, right? There I am playing, but I'm thinking to myself, I wish I could just. We tried renaming a Newgen or renaming a tactic, but it just didn't have the same impact. And eventually I ended up doing the Joey, right? Because, then the only way to ride out a storm is to actually create it yourself. So what I want to do now is do this. Okay, we have to go back to Twitch because there's more participation on Twitch. There's a bigger community of FM creators there on Twitch. On YouTube, it's actually getting worse. Yeah. So there are a lot of issues that are happening on YouTube recently. I've encountered, And I think that YouTube as a streaming platform, it was okay for a while, and then suddenly I started noticing things like bit rates being an issue, which was very strange because it's never been an issue before. And also for me, more or less, it's got to do with participation. Now, does this mean that there are not going to be any shows on BTN Live? Of course not. Okay. What's going to happen is this. Every time I stream on Twitch, we'll have to replay the stream. I'll top and tail it. And I mean, most likely I'm going to top and tail it, right? And then just going to drop it onto the BTN Live channel so that it'll create its own playlist. So whoever doesn't have the time to catch my live streams on Twitch, don't worry. Those same streams are going to be on YouTube, except I'm re-airing them on YouTube. The turnaround time will be very fast if I don't edit them too much. Right? So if I edit them a lot, that's a different story. So I'm thinking of just keeping it simple by topping and tailing them with the titles and the back end, and maybe cut off too much of the chit chat at the stop of the show. That's my plan. Secondly, those Bring Your Tactics shows, they're going to continue as well. So they're just going to be on Twitch now. So the same thing applies. You guys are going to be still involved with Bring Your Tactics, and then you'll be able to submit your tactics, and I'll take a look at them. Speaking of which, I want to apologize for not having BYT yesterday. So we'll do BYT today. The reason why I couldn't do BYT yesterday was because I was working on this the whole night. And the logic and testing, I had to test something randomly with ChatGPT. It didn't work. ChatGPT is so stupid. It is so stupid. Okay, it's got a new level of dumbness lately, you know. Must be because they are trying to get. Yeah, it's probably down to the fact that so many people are using it, right? So they might want to improve the accessibility. Therefore, they dumb it down so it doesn't use so much processing power, and it's just obvious. It's so bloody obvious. So I spent a lot of time doing that. So I want to apologize. Does this mean that we are not doing Bring Your Tactics? Of course not. Okay, we're going to do it today because you guys submitted your Bring Your Tactics yesterday. Okay, but first up, I'm going to show you something, right? Before we do Bring Your Tactics. Now, Bring Your Tactics essentially is going to continue today because we didn't get a chance to yesterday. But this is going to be the skin I use. And again, I'm going to thank Guru because this is actually Guru's skin, not mine. Guru made this, or somebody made it for Guru. I think it was Groot. Yeah. All right. So essentially, what's gonna happen is this, right? So we're gonna have this kind of a template. I mean, this is gonna be the page. So I'll be able to come in here, start editing, right? Okay. I will edit attribute details. So we come inside here. Here we go. I'll be able to set like current ability and potential ability of a player. So let's say we pick a Newgen up, then I'll set his current, let's say I assume I set his current ability to 180, and then I'll set his potential current ability 130, potential ability to 180, right? Okay, and then based on this, okay, we redistribute the attributes. So 130, recommended ability, recommended CA will be 130. Okay, then we redistribute attributes, right? So all the attributes have been redistributed. Now, the other thing I'll do is I will be changing things like I'll be changing a lot of the other attributes, right? So we see the attributes at the back now. They've been redistributed. Okay. Then we come in here, edit player attribute details, and things like I'll be setting like adaptability to 14, right? Like 14. Then ambition to 14. I'll take every time we create a Newgen, it's going to be a work in progress. No, okay, pressure to 14, professionalism to 14. That's the only thing. Okay, 114. Then professionalism to 14, sportsmanship to 14. So your Newgen starts like this, no? Okay, controversy will be 6. Consistency will be 14. Dirtiness will be 6. Important matches will be 14. Injury proneness will be 6. Versatility be 14. Right. So that's how we set him up. Right. And then fitness, we're not going to touch. Nothing's going to be touched. I'm going to hit the OK button. So those are the hidden attributes. Then when you come in here, right, those attributes have been set. Then these are going to be all the hidden attributes. That's what we're going to change. The more we pay, the dumber GT. Yeah, I know. Exactly right. We all paid for money. So I know. Those guys who paid money for ChatGPT, right, are probably feeling like idiots right now. It's a dumb. I tell you, ChatGPT is terrible, man. Right now, it's so bad. Okay, so let me just get to game. Okay, let's just look at the saves that you guys sent in. Okay, I have to load a game. Borussia Dortmund March. Okay, this is just nice. Okay, so we can use Borussia Dortmund. All right, so I know that some of you sent in your BYTs yesterday and I couldn't go through them, right? So let's do them today. All right, so Discord, you guys sent in. I know quite a few of you did. Huh? Only one of you sent in. Okay, Merry Christmas. We got one. Okay. Are we sure? Like, am I in the right folder? One. Okay, one. Okay. If you guys want to send in your tactics, I'll give you the link in a short bit. I got to open up another folder. Okay, so let's go in here. Let me open, hold on before I go there. Dropbox. File request. I'm getting this, our friend, to help me quite a lot. Our friend is Guru lah. Okay, Guru has been helping me quite a lot, so setting it out. So I have a lot of questions to ask. I'm always like asking Guru a lot of questions. You know, like how do we do this? How do we do this? So he's also very curious to see how this will come out for me, because he suggested it, and I'm just excited, man. I really am excited. FM23 public. Okay, so let's go share. No. Copy link. Is this the one? This is not the one. Okay. File request. Must go file request. Must use the link from outside. Okay, BTN. Okay, copy. Okay, got this done. Okay, and I'll put it into the chat window for you guys. Yeah, I'm not reviewing saves, lah, brother. I'm reviewing your tactics. So that's the load for your tactics. So you guys want to submit the tactics, please do so. I gotta put it on Discord as well, in case those guys want to pop in the tag. It came as a surprise, right? All of you guys thinking I'm gonna do what's it call it? Got change the thumbnail as well, man. Bring your tactics. And everyone, BYT today, one day later. Okay, let me change the thumbnail for this video. Edit. No journeyman redemption. We'll call it BYT. Bring your tactics. Alright. Okay, let me change the thumbnail. I have to change the thumbnail. Otherwise, people gonna come in here and go like, what the hell? Oh, shish kebabs. I don't have a, my god. This is gonna be tough, man. I gotta find my bring your tactics thumbnail from, like, I keep repeating the same thumbnail. There, I can say review tactic. Yeah, tactic review. Okay, alright. Done. I use that lah, you know. I got no other, I can't spend all that time looking for the thumbnail. Because this is my down. I don't have, I'm so disorganized. That's the word for it. No other way to put it, Adalji, you idiot. I gotta figure out a way for me. I wanna clarify certain things with him as well. Guru later. Google Drive gaming data. Sports Interactive, War Manager, Tactics, run that through me. Short question, 4231. Can I well, let me just upload this tactics first. I just put it here. Hopefully it comes out. Save. Nilos Bombelos. Cannot be what? Huh? It's Nilos Bombelos tactic. Yeah, man. There's no tactic. This is Nilos Bombelos tactic. It must be. Because it ain't looking like. Wait, let me check. Let me go and delete all these tactics. I do apologize. My mind has been on something else. Alright, we done that. Download and then I'll just put Merry Christmas Rich into the most interactive tactics BYT save, because it definitely looks like a different tactic. Load Merry Christmas. I don't think so. Yeah, I knew it. It's not similar. It's not Nilo Bombelos. Your tactics in a role challenge Dropbox. Role challenge. Who is your celebrity crush? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. You want to know my celebrity crush? Shit. My celebrity crush came from many years ago. No, not this current lot of celebrities. Man, I even forgotten her name. When I see her face, I know. I just forgot her name. That's all. But it's not anyone you'll expect. No. She's probably in her 60s by now, man. Because when she was in her 30s, man, I had like... she was hot, man. She was so hot. Okay, so yours in a role challenge. Okay, we can look at the role challenges one, since you guys came up with those role challenges as well, right? We can do that. Okay, so here we go. We got Saleh, Bellingham, Wolf, Schotterbeck. Schotterbeck is a ball-playing defender. It's like big mistake. 15-13, okay. Ogbana. I think we put Schotterbeck on the left since he's got a foot. Okay. When's the next match today? Okay, all right. We might replay the same game. In the 4-3-1, can I use a left wing Trequartista AP? I have on right wing and share. Wow. Okay, honestly, that sounds like a really strange setup, no? You got a Trequartista is going to drop. You got AP is going to drop. You got on the right, inside forward right wing, CF on attack. Okay, so basically what you want to use is a two flanks of two players creating. Or get the AP to roam. Yeah. Try to get the AP to roam. Good work, but you might end up with a lot of you might end up with some congestion with the CF, no? Yeah, but I would try. I would still try it. Otherwise, failing which, right? What you do is you change. Yeah, you keep him as a complete for tracker. Yeah, leave it. It can definitely work. Yeah. Okay, so this is this is what we'll be doing, right? From the 20, you see the announcement at the bottom. Return to Twitch. A new series called Destiny. You have the power to raise my challenge. Okay. Bring Your Tactics will still continue on this channel without fail. Don't worry about it. Okay. We will definitely be doing Bring Your Tactics. Okay. And I'm just going to keep that announcement at the bottom just in case people pick this up later. This is better still now. I don't want to use any other like gimmicky stuff to give me too much of an advantage already. Yeah, I'm cutting all those skins out as well. I don't want too much of an advantage. I'll keep things simple. What a goal! No, it's offside, but that was a good way to start, man. I mean, I think what we'll do is we'll put the other formation here, Cologne's formation. We're playing a 4-4-2 diamond. Well, I mean, looking at this tactic, right? Honestly speaking, There's nothing untoward. I like this tactic. I have a similar system. Yeah, it's quite good, no? It'll be defensively very solid. It'll be very solid defensively. The only role I might change is the guy in front, because if you're using an advanced forward, you can definitely play with a complete forward because of the way your strike partnerships are set up. You got one shadow striker coming in, right? You have a complete forward, it might drop because you have to remember you have two DMs. So the thing is, one of those roles needs to move around. You use a DLF, which is fine, right? I would have gone, yeah. The first choice is DLF, second choice is complete forward. If you don't have a complete forward, yeah, DLF is a perfectly good option. Okay, the left flank. Okay, the left flank, this guy is just gonna dribble, no? If you want him to come inside, because the shadow striker might swap places with him, you can also use a complete wingback. Because the complete wingback will come inside and do those kind of passes. And you come in and then you rip one. Whereas otherwise you're depending a lot on that player's decision making, right? See, Soderbergh is a white centre back, right? So he plays this ball to Guerrero. Guerrero is a very good player. Now, if he comes in like that, he does an early cross, no, not so bad. But if you have a complete wingback, sometimes you roam, the shadow striker and the complete wingback will swap positions. It's a very good tactic. I have a few tactics like this. In fact, this is the reason why I want to switch over to Twitch with this new series, the Destiny series, where you guys get to pick Newgens that will end up being you guys end up controlling my destiny with Newgens, because I'll end up having to raise my game all the time. Yeah, I can't afford to. I might have to like change tactics against different formations because I need to get a result. Eventually, I mean, it won't start out like that, definitely, because it will take some time for your Newgens to. Because your players will start at like 14 for all attributes. So painful. 14 for all attributes. Do you know that? It's like the bloody good. No. I'm still ironing out. I want to see. I want to talk. I want it to be a challenge, yeah. But I would eventually be playing against super teams, man. If I can lift a title, I'll be damn good. No? If I lift any title, I'll be like, holy cow! I'm the greatest football manager player of all time. So I'm gonna raise the bar. No, this one. It's gonna be a massive challenge for me. I need that with this game. Okay, you see what's happened here? All right. See, this guy, what's he doing? Take more risk, dribble forward, get forward. Okay, what is he doing? See, this is the reason why, right? When I get this guy running up, either I'm playing. Okay, this is the wrong way to set it up. Okay, if you have this Volante charging up with this guy, this flank is going up all the way, right? Okay, all right. You got this DM support. There's a gap, no, in your tactic. This guy runs here. This guy should come up and support him. Okay, so he comes up to the left to support. This guy's gonna run. This guy's gonna run. Okay, they're both running up. This entire flank is gonna be vulnerable. So this guy always has to be a white center back on defense. All right, counter press is not necessary in this tactic. Okay, just leave counter on. Yeah. Okay. So this is how I set it up. Because if you play, the reason why we want to still have these two guys on attacking duty is because right now I'm playing against a diamond, right? So when I'm playing against a diamond, I always want to attack. If I'm a narrow system, I will always attack. I will never play my wingbacks as on support duty. So what I end up doing is I end up protecting my flanks with those two white center backs. So we end up with like a single man defense. Yes, it can be done. Yeah, you just have to make sure you've got the right central defender. That central defender playing the ball playing defender position is the most important player in your team. He is very important. So far, it's okay. I mean, I like your tactic. Okay, The other thing you can do is when you play our defense, these two have to drop. You don't really need play our defense. All you need to do is do this, distribute the center backs. Okay. Now your high press march out, this prevent shot goal competition not necessary as well. Right? Okay. I would just make those changes to your tactic. Yeah. Other than that, it's not a bad tactic. See, you don't need to counter press in this system. Yeah. Now look. It's a great tactic, man. I know the back five systems are actually quite strong. Yeah, the back five systems are very strong on Football Manager. Not a lot of people are playing them, which is a pity. Considering how they played like a wet noodle in FM22. And then in FM23, they became super strong. Like suddenly overnight, SI decided to buff them. Oh, I'm talking Diablo right now. Poor Diablo fans. I pity all the Diablo fans. No? Like they're all playing Diablo. Everyone's hitting like critting 2 million, 2.5 million, killing the bosses in like 30 seconds flat. I'm thinking to myself, man, this is a joke. This is so boring. Last night, they released a patch that made nerfed everybody down to the last. I mean, they nerfed it so hard. I was laughing and laughing and laughing. The whole Reddit, Diablo Reddit exploded. My goodness. I woke up today though, just to see that. I was like, huh? When I woke up, because I slept damn early last night. I slept at about 8:30, you know. Like, I closed my eyes, right? I told myself, I know I'm streaming in 1 hour's time. I just need to close my eyes for a short while. Okay, I told myself that. I said, I'm going to close my eyes for a short while and then get up. Man, yeah, my wife came back home. She found me sleeping on the couch. She looked at me, honey, what are you doing? Why did you sleep in the room? What? I'm too tired. Let's carry on sleeping all the way. I didn't get up after that. And I was like a bloody rock. A roll challenge. Okay, come. Look at all the roll challenge tactics. Okay, guys, I gave you all a challenge, right? The challenge was very simple. The challenge was to go out there and make a tactic with an inverted wingback and an Enganche. Okay, so now we are going to check out all your tactics. So download. First tactic you're going to look at. All right. I hope it's not the later one. I know I got a second challenge already given you guys. I know I gave you guys a second challenge already. Enganche. This is not Enganche. Oh, this is different. This is the latest one. No. I will do the latest ones next week. Okay? Not yet. Too early. Don't spoil surprise. Don't spoil surprise. I want to challenge all of you. Because, okay, Zany, your tactic. Download. Okay. Put here. Thank you. Load. Zany. 3 p.m. Witching hour. Oh, Janie's also the new one. Okay, alright. Zany, delete. Okay, the new one. Janie's one, the new one. No new one. I should put that Enganche. Correct. Okay, Enganche. You guys next time can put the thing behind side. You all read instructions, please. Okay. I don't think I made the instructions clear. There, Enganche, correct. Okay, Enganche with the inverted wingback. That was the instruction, That was the instruction for. I tend to find a lot of 3 at the back in PvP. Yeah, 3 at the back is the best for PvP, man. I will play PvP with my 3 at the back with my Enganche. You see how you cannot mark my Enganche. You will not be able to take out my Enganche from the game. My Enganche will take your DM out of the game, man. Alright, so let's look at this system, right? Double flank attack, very interesting. Okay, so we are going to play. Okay, I'm going to play and then we're going to look at our transitions, right? And I'm going to rate which one of these is the best of the best. Okay, shorter passing, play or defense. Okay, good. I mean, instructions, okay, the only thing I don't like is this. Okay, but never mind. It's okay. Close armor were bold, man, this guy. Oi, your right flank is so attacking. One day, your right flank is pushing up. This is scary, man. This is so scary. This is scaring the shit out of me, man. We're gonna try with this same team, okay? Cologne. Okay? I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna come in here and we're gonna try. We wanna move a bit fast today. I know you guys wanna see these tactics, right? I tell you, some of your tactics are really next level. I'm so scared of playing against some of you right now. Yeah, some of you guys have come up with some ingenious tactics last couple of weeks. Similar to your 4-3-1-2 idea. Hey, 4-3-1-2 is actually quite good for PvP. Yeah, but you don't play high press, huh? You play surprise, surprise, surprise. You play standard defensive line, mid block, neutral, zero press. The trigger press is set to 0. Let them all come at you. Let them come. Smile all the way to the bank. It still works. Yeah, it still works. Okay, let's watch this, okay? Nokia lah. At least extended highlight. See some of your highlight. Holy guacamole. I want to see more lah. This is too little. We want to see your Enganche. Okay, Enganche. Okay, in this setup, right? Your Enganche must get 7.0 or higher. Okay? To beat my tactic, you must be doing 7.0 or higher. Because in my tactic, my Enganche is literally the star of the show. What a goal. Nice. 4-3-1-2 is good, no? Nice. I like this, man. Look at that. Boom. Killian. Sorry. Okay. Who's your Enganche in this tactic? Okay, let's look out for this. That's the Enganche here, running all over the place. That's a Rainer, no? That was a very nice move Rainer made, right? Rainer played it back and then played it over the top. The guy played it over the top. Because your Enganche should be able to spot the pass makers as well. That's why I love the Enganche. So underrated in Football Manager. Not many people use it. No, I love the Enganche, man. It's such a brilliant role. It's so much more better than playing AP on S. Because he's always drifting, looking for space. And then when he gets the space, right, he can play killer passes. And the thing is this, the Enganche doesn't just get into positions to score goals, right? But if you set up your tactic in the right way, the Enganche will fight to score a lot of goals. He will, I think you guys saw it in the stream, right? The last week's Fridays, was it Monday? Monday stream, right? My Enganche was fighting with a complete forward for the same ball. My Enganche beat a complete forward to the ball to score the goal. Because he was going for his hat-trick in the game. This is not bad. Okay, not bad at all. Okay, looking at the Enganche, is drifted. Okay, nice. Again, looking good, man. Pressing less often. You never use Enganche. Enganche is nice. Y'all should try. Okay, y'all also. This is the closest tactic. Okay, this tactic is quite close to mine. Mine is slightly different, right? Mine uses not 1, not 2, but 3 DMs. And uses 2 inverted wing backs. So it becomes a tactic, right, where you're flooding, your inverted wing backs are coming in, like they play a big narrow, right? Okay, then you got Enganche in the middle, right? Okay, then we got the volantes going up. Okay, so everybody's coming and there's this stampede going through the middle. Okay, and then the Enganche is just dropping deep and it's quarterback. And if the quarterback cannot pass the ball, he passes it to the inverted wing back. Inverted back becomes a quarterback. So I got one tactic with 3 quarterbacks. I didn't try the 4-3-1-2, but Enganche is trying teams doing well. Any suggestions? Find a better player. It's always going to be whether or not you chose the right player. That's it. Your players are very important. In order for the Enganche to have a good game, the players around him must be performing. See, I was right. The right flank is your weakest flank at the moment. In this tactic, the right flank is very weak. Yeah, this light flank is going to be quite weak. Yeah. So, play for set pieces. Ayo, don't be such a... What's with people and play for set pieces? Take it out. Yeah, don't people are gonna accuse you guys of coming to my stream and you go to Daljit stream. All you do is you play the meta. The corner meta. It's a corner meta. I don't understand, Bloody hell, the game is the game. You want to use corner meta is up to you, right? Why do people want to comment on such things? All got nothing better to do with their lives. Okay, what was I going to do? I forgot. No. Okay, I want to make one change. Okay. I will make tweaks to the tactics slightly. Yeah, again, right flank. It's your right flank, brother. Your right flank is the problem child. Okay, Mazala on support. That's it. Okay, this guy, inverted wing back. Yeah, your right flank is a problem child. No counter press. Okay. This guy, complete wing back attack. This guy playing defender on defend. What this guy doing cover for? Simply defend. Okay, maybe you calm down. Ball playing defender on cover. Okay, all right. Small change. Axiom Game Labs, how are you, son? Referring to the preset tactics in FM, when should I prefer to use Catanaccio instead of direct counter or route 1? Let's just put it this way. If you had to ask me to pick between Catanaccio, direct counter attack, or route 1, I definitely would rule out Catanaccio as the first choice. Okay. I'd probably go with direct counter attack. Because if you want to play a counter-attacking game, right? Direct counter-attack is the best. Whereas Catanaccio is more like sit back, hope for the best, pray they don't score a goal. Route 1 is, God help me, I'll just hurl the ball and hope to God somebody is at the end of it to score a goal. Whereas direct counter-attack gets more players involved, it's faster transitions, and you might be able to score goals. It will, you have to pick the right players, of course. I mean, nothing happens for free in this game, no? You have to pick players, Guys, your tactic just needed 1 or 2 tweaks. That's all. Overall, it's not bad, but you just got to you see now this probably these 4-3-1-2s, they all have the same problem, no? You know what's the problem? You better be rich with players, because you got to change 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can screw your strikers. They're gonna have to last forever. You ain't got no space for strikers to come off the bench. This guy is useless. Put him out. Okay. Out of his misery, take him out. Okay, now we go. Alright, so your substitution strategy always gonna be the outer mids, because they're gonna have to support you, especially if you're using stop cross. Because those guys are gonna try to go to the sides to cut down the passing lanes. You see why I want you to use inverted wing back? On the left flank? Smarty pants, This is what the inverted wingback will do. This is the reason why I love using him in Enganche. The connection between the two, the space that opens up. Oh yeah, so nice. And then somebody else comes in to steal the glory. Adil Hassan, I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. Okay, so we're looking through all the tactics I gave you guys for the challenge, right? The role challenge. Oh. Reina scores 4-1. Okay, naturally we are playing. I mean, over time we have to see more, we have to see more games, right? But this is what I wanted to see in terms of the transitions. So this tactic has passed the test, man. 8.3. Must take screenshot after this. Oh my goodness, this is good. Oi, post 8.3. Your Enganche leading the horse. This is leading the races, man. Not bad at all. Okay, take picture. No, this is wrong tool. Snag it. Snag it. You snag it. Later lah. I'm streaming. Don't bother me with updates. Print screen. Where's print screen? Thank you. What the Reina Faulk is going on? Don't tell me it's because of. Hey, hello. Yeah, okay. Capture. capture. This is not video, right? Which one is it? Okay. File, save as. Whose tactic was this? This was Zany's 4312. Okay. Zany. New folder. Pro challenge. No, I did it now. There. Zany 4312. Okay, done. This is impressive, man. Very impressive. Okay. Okay, now we put in the next tactic because same game, right? So we don't have like, oh, you played this game, you play always harder, you know, that kind of nonsense. We don't want to hear all that. No excuses. All play against the same team. Chippermonger Profeto come in. Okay, so next better tactic, please. Okay, next better tactic coming up. Okay, we go back to this role challenge. So you passed the test, brother. Joe Phillips, Joe Mako, your tactic. Ting, 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 ting. Download. Okay, Joe Mako's tactic. Okay. All right. Let's go in. Tactic. Joe Mako. Enganche, inverted wingback. Let's see how he. Okay, inverted. Let's make sure that we got at least some decent players here. Okay, it's basically the same players, man. Okay, done. That makes life easier. Now, I will make some tweaks, right? If I see the need to. Okay. Of course, you know. It have been so long I catch one of these live. Hey, but you know I'm going back to Twitch, brother. We go back to Twitch where I can get drunk on bits. No, man. Yeah. Yeah, I miss some of the other streamers, right? But like sometimes what I used to do, right? Honestly, the guys are eating chili, you know, chili beans and drinking. So I used to just go to somebody's stream, right? Just to buy chili bits, right? And I'll buy him, just to see his face change color. But you know, it's all good fun, but I won't be doing that. I can't. I got no standards. I got low standards, man. I can't do all that. I'll struggle. Okay, let's watch this game. Now, let's talk about the tactic first, okay? All right, so what have we got here? We've got shorter passing. We got, oh my goodness, we got all the underlaps. Seriously, you only didn't choose two boxes, no? Play for set piece or one of these. Seriously, you could have gone for the whole Monty, man. All right, we got counter, hold shape, distribute fullbacks, roll it out. Ooh, okay. Then we got a higher defensive line, prevent goals. Okay, all right, nothing wrong with that. Okay, but something underlap. Widest player holds out the ball looking for inside run. Okay, interesting. Okay, I get what is happening here because what is going to happen? This guy's going to hold on to the ball. This guy's going to come in quarterback, put one over the top. Holds out the ball looking for this guy. This guy's going to quarterback the bus. Okay. Plus roaming playmaker. But this guy already picked up a yellow card. This would be interesting. You prefer a cold drink. Yeah, okay, Adeyemi is in. Adeyemi strikes the post. Remember the conditions. The conditions is your Enganche better have a good rating. To pass, your Enganche has to have a good rating. Alright. I might make changes. Sometimes I can make changes. I can see the changes, right? Here is a bit harder. No? Your transitions are going to be dependent on those inside forwards. Let's see what happens. See, he can't make the pass. Then again, he can't make the pass. See, what's happening is every time the inverted mirror cast, he can't really make the pass. Then they can't make the pass. See that? No space for the pass. So every time they gotta pass it back. You watch what happens, right? Okay, there he can't make the pass. He's gonna go backwards. So who makes the pass? Is it the ball playing defenders? Yeah. All right, it was a great goal, but the Enganche was not even involved. The Enganche just standing there waiting. Hey, listen, how are you, brother? So, guys, once again, we are going to go to Twitch. We got exactly 8 days to go. Our countdown on YouTube has begun. We shall be doing a series called Destiny. Destiny is your chance for you to have your Newgen in the game. So we are going to take a random player from a random league, from a random club, with a random nationality in the game. It could be Milinkovic-Savic, it could be Robert, it could be Alisson, it could be Lionel Messi. So we spin the wheel or whatever, and 3 random players will be chosen. So you have to choose between these 3 random players. Now, assume you pick Lionel Messi. What we will then do is go to the Argentinian youth team to find a player playing in the same position. Then we will take that player and we will randomize his attributes. Now, over the course of his career, you will have the power to transfer him, give him a new trade, increase his attributes, freeze his attributes, basically turn him into a superstar using donations, using bits, using channel points, every metric possible you have. So if you're, this is what you'll be doing. So eventually what could happen is that you could end up in a situation where you're transferring the player into my league and then I'll be faced with a bunch of super teams and I have to win the title. I cannot do anything. I cannot edit players. I cannot, this kind of nonsense I can't do. You could transfer the player to my team if you wanted to. Friend, don't make me suffer. So yes, we're taking the game to a new level. Okay, guys, seriously. The problem with this tactic is roam. Okay, cannot roam. Okay, so do DLP on support. Hold position, don't roam. Okay, you already got one roaming. Enough is enough. Secondly, Mr. Enganche is going, I got no love in this tactic. So changes to complete forward, maybe on attack. Okay, complete forward on attack is a much better roll around Enganche. Okay, finally, you got these guys in the half space, this guy in the half space. Not very helpful. Go winger. But this is about the best you can get. But still, it will struggle. Okay, because of this and this and this. Okay, so let's not do that. Okay, let's remove that. Hold shape. Okay, fair enough. I think we want to counter. No need to hold shape. Hold shape assumes you're the world's best team. Okay, let's just play with counter. All right. Okay, we just change those parameters and we go from there. Okay, keep it simple. Managed to save and recover some time and I have 100 million euros in cash. What would you recommend me to do? Wow. Buy a football club for me to manage? Is that in football or FM or real life? Managed to save and recover some time and I have 100 million in cash. Wow, I don't know, man. Seriously, I wish I knew. I think there's so many things you can do in the game, right? With lots of money. I hope it's happened to you in real life, man. Seriously, I hope you got 100 million euros in cash. Man, you got 100 million euros in cash. Go and get a club, manage a club. That's it. Yeah, your tactic. The problem with these kind of tactics, right? You play double inverted wing backs. Very difficult to manage. No? Because this guy's going to run, this guy's going to run. You always left with just these 3. And when he goes, nobody is going to help him defend this area. This tactic will struggle. Back 3 with the inverted wing back like that is going to struggle. The Enganche is going to be very isolated because what he needs are players closer to him that can, or at least players that are willing to move up the pitch and support him. I'm trying my best, but nowadays we get a bit of width now. See, now you got a bit more width. Yeah, now it's a bit better. Now there's a slight change to the tactic, no? Because we got more space, so that we're not getting so much congestion like just now when they're all running into the middle, right? You had the inside 4 in the half space, you had the inverted wingman in the half space. Basically, we're having a party in the half space, then nobody could find a pass. Like everybody had to pass it backwards. Now at least that was first time I saw a pass. Like somebody played a pass from central midfield instead of like, hey, the defenders are the only players free to make the pass. See, now we can make these kind of forward passes. Earlier we couldn't, right? So if you want to do it with an inverted wing back combination like this, right? Then what you need is a static role here and wingers. not inside forwards. You want somebody who is going to stay wide during the transition, allowing space for this guy to come through the middle. Then here, yeah, we could actually do something like this because we need this guy to have some love. Maybe one drops here. Yeah, some movement in the final. To be more disciplined, man. In a system where you got an Enganche, inverted wingbacks, DLP. Ever heard of hamstringing a player? Hey, that's what you just did. You just hamstringed your entire team. Okay? Don't hamstring the team. You want to play with these kind of flash rolls. Don't go there and tell them, you know what? Be more disciplined. Don't roam so much. You know, you got roam. Oh, this guy doesn't roam. This guy roams, right? So we limited it. All right, let's go. This is the final tweak of the tank thing. Okay. And now, sorry. Before I do final tweak, let's go and put some fresh legs on the pitch. Because this tank thing needs it now. Okay. Jude Bellingham. I think we were going to have to play Jude Bellingham somewhere here. Okay. Uyoda can play here, I think. Okay, then Mori can play here. You see, when you see 2 yellow cards on your central defenders, it just means one thing. They've been defending a lot. The pressing forward is always going to be very simple way of putting it, right? Okay. An advanced forward is always going to be the focus of your attacks, right? Okay. Why? Because he's the furthest forward and the game recognizes him as a focus of attacks. Especially if you're playing one of those like mid-block systems. You will typically find that your players are going to look to him for early pass out. So, yeah, if you are going to use advanced forward, it's great for certain systems like a counter-attacking system. But if you use them in a pressing forward, on the other hand, right? He's too close to the defenders. He won't try and break the defensive line nearly as much as an advanced forward would. He managed to get 1 goal back. Holla. So I would recommend that if you want to use this winger, one dropping deep, give you some lateral, give the Enganche something to do. Yeah. But still, so. I mean, so far the best tactic so far is the 4-3-1-2, huh? Not last day on YouTube, brother. Last week on YouTube. Last days. I put it on YouTube, right? Last day on YouTube. Oh, so many people started coming. Last days on YouTube. Because I shall be streaming on Twitch very soon. The last days on YouTube are coming up, man. So my plan is to move over to Twitch completely for streaming. Yeah. Content on Twitch will still come through, right? So we will restream everything here so people can see playlists instead. Like, that was the biggest complaint I had for Twitch last time. So right now what we'll do is we'll do the playthroughs. Whatever shows we do on Twitch will be re-add here. Well, of course, we'll be topping and tailing and editing them slightly, but yeah. All right, second tactic. Hopefully, opens up in the other one. Cause, man, I tell you, right? I definitely, I had to do this, right? Now, this is the reason why I did not update this. This is the reason why this Joker did not. How do I put it? This is the reason why I didn't go to Windows 11 on my streaming machine. Yeah. Now I remember why. I was like that. Why Windows 11 is fine? Now I remember why. Where the heck is the preferences for this guy? File. Capture preferences. Runs get capture. Okay, capture. Where's the shortcut? No, I don't know. I can't got keys. Control Shift. I thought it was print screen. Control Shift Alt. Control Shift Repeat last show highs. Negate. Video capture start pause. Video capture stop. Video capture. No. Repeat last show capture. Yeah. There. Idiot. Alright. Okay, we got Jamaica. Okay. Alright, save. Okay, next tactic. Alright. Puppy power. Yeah, we're gonna go back to Twitch, man. It's gonna be easier for you guys as well. Yeah, so you guys wanna be part of the whole experience, right? I mean, like, we're gonna do a new series. So I was like toying with the idea, how are we gonna do a new series? There's no channel points here for you guys to be involved. That's the big problem, right? So if I want to give you a chance to control the destiny of your opponent players, how the hell are you gonna do your YouTube? I'm like, what? I'm gonna have to use all kinds of tools to take me out of YouTube just to do that. I was thinking that's too much work, man. Whereas you got all that tools already on Twitch. So I was thinking it's about time. Plus, I mean, I was talking to a couple of content creators when I was in London when I went for the SI. SI invited us to see their game, right? Basically, yeah. So we went, yeah. We saw the game. No, I didn't put inside here. Oh, there it is. So after a while, I was talking to the guys, and the feedback I kept getting from them was, yeah, man, I think Twitch is the place for what I want to do. So they all went, okay. So I got a very good feedback from those guys. I decided, okay, fine, we're gonna go to Twitch, man. So we're gonna go back to Twitch. All right, so next one, right? So this is the next tactic you guys send in for the role challenge. All right, so we're going to do this kind of things on Twitch as well. Role challenges, stuff like that. Oh, we're going to happen. So it's not always going to be, play through. I want to do different things. Like role challenge. Today is a role challenge. You guys are given I'll put up like, this is going to be the role challenge for the week. Next week, okay, inverted Enganche. See, let's check out the best tactic. So it's going to be like this kind of test, right? We run your tactics, see how it goes. But we have to play against the same team over and over again because we want to be fair, right? We're not going to run it through some simulator. I want to see like movements, like, whether they can fix. This guy's defending was terrible, man. The guy just stood up, put his hand up. I don't know what he was putting his hand up for. Like, hey, you know what? Somebody's coming. Okay. See, no control over the game. Enganche is isolated. So if somebody were to think, right, you're only playing Cologne, right? Can you see how the difference is? Like the first tactic we used, right? And then we use the second tactic and third time. We're using the same team against the same team. Same team playing against the same opposition team, right? With the same players, right? And look at the difference. Look at it. It's not like, oh, your team has got better players, you should be able to automatically win. There's no such thing in Football Manager. If a tactic is not good enough, it will not perform. So what's the problem with this tactic? You see those inverted wingbacks that are charging in, right? Okay, the inverted wingback on the right is charging in, so he's got to play the ball forward, right? So he's gonna have to play the ball forward. He needs a reason to play the ball forward. Okay, now, and then we got a complete wingback on the other side. Okay, now my question is why so much width on one side of the tactic? So you got one complete forward running here. Okay, so we're gonna make slight changes to this tactic, right? Okay, so we got complete forward. I'm gonna turn it to complete forward support. So he drops. Inverted wingback is coming up this way. So he's running this way. He can also go this way. We got DM and this guy. Problem with this Volante and the complete wingback is we want this guy to be a DM on support. Our reason is because we might run into some trouble with this guy roaming, right? So okay, so shoot less off. Oh, Okay, so we take all this out. Okay, now I'm gonna add dribble more, get further forward. Okay. Dribble more for okay, dribble more to get further forward. We don't want him moving into channels because then he will cross over the inverted wingback too often. Alright, so we got this complete wingback on attack and it's running up this pitch. Okay, alright. So now we're gonna remove counter press. We're gonna remove this underlap. No, please don't. Okay, right defense is fine. Okay, throw it quickly, throw it long. No, roll it out, center backs. Okay, no player defense, right? Okay, drop off more prevention. Oh, this is fine. Okay, now let's see what happens in the second half. Okay, we just made a couple of changes. Why did I make these changes? Very simple. Okay, all right. First, we want this guy to drop. Enganche needs some love. Okay, so now, wait, hang on a minute. Enganche, this guy is dropping. There's nobody coming up here. So we gotta do it again. We gotta move this guy to this side. Then I gotta move the inverted wing back to this side. Yeah, we gotta swap things around. Hold on. Okay, we got DM comes back here. Okay, Volante comes back here. Okay, complete wingback comes here. Inverter wingback comes here. Alright. Okay, why? Complete wingback is gonna roam in and out. Okay, there's a complete forward here, so he's got more movement. This roaming locks him down, right? Okay, so he's not gonna go anywhere. The inverted wingback is gonna attack. This advanced one is also gonna attack. So the inverted wingback, when he comes in here, he can quarterback a ball over this player. The only problem right now is this guy's got a yellow card, so you gotta always be careful. We don't want him to, or we don't want this guy to move into the channels. You had that move into channels, right? We don't want that. Okay, so what we want: shoot less often, dribble less, take fewer risks. Okay, all right. So we get this guy taking fewer risks with the ball. Okay, all right. Let's go for it, man. So shorter passing, pass into space, right? Defense. I mean, you can even do work ball into box, bro. You need to do work ball into box, right? What are you gonna have? Okay, well, I'll just show you what I mean. Okay, work ball into box is fantastic. With pass into space and right defense, you will never believe what happens. You get less crosses, but you get more balls over the top. Gotta love it, man. So these guys don't cross all the time after that. Oh, I think this is slightly better. I mean, I don't know, man. It could be slightly worse. We'll see how it goes. But we want to get this Enganche to perform. You see, this Enganche is not performing. All right, now we got to change some of the players. Okay, so we got Mori coming here. Okay, we put Yoda here. God only knows whether he can play that role. And then Dawood here, hopefully. Okay, so we got 3 of them. Okay, all right. Can't believe I'm thinking of bringing on Omri Chan for Bellingham. What a waste. Okay, Banks. Not bad. Look at that guy go up. I almost put pressure on that. Okay, go. Hustle. Nice. Defending it well. Ogbonna out to Sule. Ogbonna back to the goalkeeper. Let's see what he can do. Schlotterbeck has options to Woyoda. Finds the Adeyemi. Schlotterbeck comes in, switches the ball. Nice switch, man. Now he goes round. He's got roaming. He's third, checks back. And then they don't cross the ball. Yeah, baby. This is how you create tactics, man. The difference now is stop. No. There is on the bottom one. The 28th of July. We're definitely moving. Whatever happens, I'm moving. But we're having a new series. Okay. Second goal. But it's offside. I think he's in China, right? If you look at this offside, he's like already standing offside. No? Could have done better with his timing, man. Like, seriously? Why were you standing offside from the get-go? I will just put him here. See how Marcus Royce plays as a DM. I don't know. See, what's the worst that can happen? I mean, I don't think this tactic is going to win the day because the Enganche is still struggling. Yeah, in this kind of a setup, these two are too far away from the Enganche. Yeah. Too far away. The Enganche will not be a star in this tactic. The stars are actually going to be these guys. Yeah. We got him to improve his numbers. There we go. See, I like this again. He goes in, finds one over the top. There we go. Enganche is trying his best. Nice. Over the top. And we get the winner. He's offside as well. Yeah, moving to Twitch. Mali. Okay, so. Okay, for your tactic, all we gotta do, man, all we gotta do is very simple. Understand the rules of movement, okay? All right, this one is all about understanding the rules of movement. See, when you create a role, you gotta think about where these bodies or these roles are gonna move. No, that's all you gotta do, okay? I know it's a challenge sometimes. Okay, it's a challenge sometimes, right? It's not as easy as ABC, you know. Some people make it seem so easy, right? You got to do the same thing again. Capture. Okay, this is I'll explain very soon. I just have to lock this tactic. This is Nilos Bombelos. Nilos. Okay. Alright, so let me just explain this tactic again very quickly. Alright, the problem with this tactic was the way we had all the roles set up. Inverted wingback should be on the side of the AF. Why? Because the inverted wingback is to run narrow. He's going to be able to quarterback the ball on top of his head. All right. Then secondly, we needed to have a complete forward support. Then because we moved the inverted wingback here, okay, we can leave. I think we had, I can't remember, is it DM or Volante? I think it made a big difference to us. And the bigger difference, the inverted wingback coming here, the complete wingback coming here. That is the bigger difference. Now you had shoot less often, tackle harder. I actually would put dribble, take few risks on this guy. So he doesn't roam too much, right? So this guy should have been an inverted wingback, and this guy should have been the complete wingback. Yeah. So this guy has to be the complete wingback. He can work dynamically with this guy. Now, here the inverted wingback is going to run up the pitch. Actually, here we should put the DM on support, and here should be the Volante. Right, so put a Volante. I mean, you can definitely work the other way around. But the reason why I want this guy checking his runs is because this guy is going to run forward. Right? So as he runs forward, then we got this role here is also running forward, and then the interaction is going to happen here. So this guy is going to drop. So when this flank goes into attack, right, this guy will drop, this guy will come up, and this guy will choose to go left or right. So whenever you play these kind of roles, you got to think about where they're going to go. Complete forwards will go left or right. Inverted wingbacks will also go left or right, but these guys are dangerous because if they have a right foot, they come in here, they will play one over the top all the time. And of course, you don't want to use this. You can drop this, you can play this, you can play world ball into box, run a defense and pass into space. Counter press, I wouldn't with a back five. Yeah, I would never. I definitely won't play counter press with a back five. This is too risky, right? You can leave all these things up, and then yeah, that's it. Don't distribute quickly. Don't distribute quickly with a back five as well, because then you're just giving the ball away, right? So I would recommend doing this all the time. Playing from the back, because your players are going to be pushing forward here. So when you play out from the back, right? These two when you choose play out from defense, these two are going to be affected. When you play like this, these two don't come too deep. So you get a very good transition. They're not too deep, no, especially with a back five. Back fives, you don't want to play out a defense, but you want to distribute center backs. So the center backs are deep. We got 3 of them. I mean, for heaven's sakes, if they can't pass the ball between themselves, right, you definitely have the wrong team, right? They're not good enough. Right, so these guys will be far enough, and these guys are going to be, they won't be so close as to give you no options in central midfield. So this is not a bad tactic, but it needed some work. All right, next one. Next better tactic coming up. Wait, coming in here. Where is it? Okay, all right. So we Enganche, use this one. They've done already. Okay, I think then we got Charlie. Enganche, right? Okay. Enganche inverted wingback, download. Enganche from Charlie. Ting, 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 ting. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is interesting. Load game. That is a very interesting tactic, man. All right, so wait, I'm gonna do a roll challenge first. Yeah, we're gonna have to sort out the roll challenge, the ones that the guys came up with. All right, CM on attack, inverted wingback, complete wingback. Interesting, very risky. But what you did was you played him on attack, you played him on support, which is wow. Okay, the tactic is quite simple. We're not gonna use Brunt in center, lah. Okay, so that's a bit dangerous. We'll play it this way. We put Brunt here, but I still think that it's too dangerous. So we put we need somebody with good off the ball to play there. Okay, so he's decent, 12. So we play it like this, these two guys. All right, let's go. Let's see how your tactic does. Now, once again, we're using this. Once again, it's really simple. What we're doing is evaluating tactics that were submitted for the role challenge. The challenge was inverted wingback and Enganche. Fit them into your tactic. Enganche has to be the star. So the conditions of this role challenge were simple. You can come up with any tactic you want, but for us to test it, we're gonna have to play it against the same team all the time. So all tactics gets tested against the same team. So we have the same players, you're playing against the same opposition. So, we can't say that, oh no, this, you use this team, you use that team, that team is easier, that team's harder, whatever. All that nonsense is taken out. All right. So once again, making sure that they are still playing the same tactics. So now we got two diamonds playing against each other. Okay, let's go to extended. Yeah, I haven't seen anything yet, man. Enganche already got injured. Oh my goodness, that was fast. Okay, Marcus Royce. Oh, they took out your Enganche, man. Early morning Sunday, Hector decided to break his legs. Okay, this is interesting now because a narrow versus a narrower. And the problem it is, and I'll tell you what the issue is. Okay. When you have a narrow system playing against another narrow system, if your fullbacks do not dominate the flanks, you will get overrun. Yeah. That's FM24, okay? FM23, rather. Okay. You end up in situations just like this, where your players are playing catch up about here. And then you give them the space and they'll end up playing some. I mean, this is just bad luck, but yeah, you end up with that kind of a situation where you run into trouble. So what do you do? Okay. Same issue we have with all the other Enganche. Because you don't have a person dropping deep. What you did was you actually told your center mid to actually push up to support the Enganche. Because an Enganche is will only work when he has players around him moving, right? Moving up to support him. Okay, so we have to try it. What is the second challenge? Yeah, I can't remember. I have to look at Discord to tell you what the second challenge is. I think it was Target Man or something. Or trade playmakers in a tag. It could be something. Yeah, I should have to check Discord. It's on Discord. Yeah. Okay, all right. We have to. I think that we have to make quite a few changes to this tactic. Okay. First up, we're gonna drop him on support. Again, the same thing. Okay. Second thing here, I think we'll just use a Mazzala. So Mazzala is fine. We just use Mazzala on support. Now this guy has to be slightly higher up the pitch. Okay. Drop off more. Okay, fine. Focus play to the middle, not entirely necessary. Tempo is fine. Fairly wide. Okay. All right. Okay, we just leave it like this. Okay. Yeah. Why did I pick Mazar? Because Mazar goes half space. He'll come up. He'll come this way. This guy might come into the same position. I mean, I'm looking to synergize these two and hope that this guy can come through. Yeah. Instead of using the CM, using an attack duty, I'm using a support duty instead. This is a very risky move. Because personally, I think it's a bit more challenging to get it to work with this setup. I don't think I can do it. Matthew Mori. We got a problem, man. Yeah, Guerrero can't play. I'll bring on Obona and move Schlotterbeck here. Okay. Oh, Yada is playing on the other side. which is not bad because he's actually left foot. He's actually got a good left foot. So I made 1 or 2 changes, right? So we immediately got a transition involving our team. Okay, we gotta take off. This guy. I mean, I don't believe I'm saying this, but we're gonna have to bring this guy on. Okay, let's try this guy. I think we're gonna put pass luck in here. Okay, see what happens when he put that guy in there. Again, we need 3 mids. This tactic. You don't have 3 mids, right? You'll struggle. See what the center mids do? Yeah, the center mids come back and help you defend, right? So this is the reason why I don't want a CM on attack. Yeah. I rather, if you're gonna launch those wingbacks into attack, then your 2 center mids need to be on support. Yeah, that will work. But we started playing a lot better after. I mean, we improved. I won't say we started playing a lot better. We improved since the change. But still, the 4-3-1-2 stands head above shoulders. That's the one that's closest to mimicking what we want, which is Superstar Enganche. This one can, but we need to so far this has improved a lot now. Yeah, finally we're getting into those goal scoring positions. So we made some changes to the tactic and it's looking much better now. Complete forward, Enganche, CM, Mazala, DLP, complete wingback attack, inverted wingback attack. This guy is dropping. Yeah. You can definitely do this in this tactic as well. I would, okay, if I were playing a narrow system, without hesitation will play pass into space. Without hesitation. I won't hesitate. I'll play pass into space. Oh, you see all my narrow systems, right? All my narrow systems have pass into space. Because there is so much space in a narrow system. Right? There's so much space on the flanks. So yeah, I will send the ball down the flanks. Okay, so I mean hold on. Oops. Okay. Damn it. Guerrero injured again. So we didn't exactly win this game. So all right. So this one was Charlie's tactic. Okay. Charlie. All right, next tactic. You live Diablo 4 on Diablo? No. Diablo 4 will not be on Twitch. Or tonight, the patch, no lah. I'm not gonna. I've got too much work to do preparing for the new series on Twitch. Diablo was a little bug I had to scratch for a while. Now that the bug has been scratched, I'm happy not to scratch it anymore. Yeah, I got more. I got to do this stuff here. Get ready for the Twitch. Yeah, that's where we will be doing all the shows. Okay, playing Bristol. This is definitely not the tactic. Yeah, okay. All right. So we've done, guys, we've done all your role challenges. So the winner of our role challenge was, without shadow of a doubt, okay, the one and only 3 p.m. Zany. Was it 3 p.m.? No, this guy. Enganche box inverted wingback. I think this is the one. Yeah, so this is the one. Sorry, it's there already. It's this guy. Enganche box inverted wingback, or is it Enganche? Is this the one? Spurs fan. Yes, the winner of the tactic is Spurs fan. Spurs fan came out with the closest one that made the Enganche the superstar. Right, the 4-3-1-2. We made a couple of changes. We played it differently. We turned this guy into a Mazzala on support. And there was only a few minor changes. And right, only a few minor changes. We didn't need a counter. In fact, you don't need a counter press. Pass. You don't need the player set pieces. Yeah. So overall, I think this tactic came closest to achieving what we wanted to achieve. Now, of course, this inverted wingback can come here. The complete wingback so can come here. Honestly, I could swap this and then we change this guy to a CD on defense. My recommendation is that you go this way and this way, inverted wingback on this side. I mean, it'll be very interesting to see how the inverted wingback and the Mazzala work together hand in hand. But this became the closest. Of course, the one that I'm using, the one that you guys saw, is a lot different, and I can't remember what it is. Yeah, we have got to load the Leipzig save to find out, right? So you guys came on the stream, you saw it the other day, which is a slightly different version, which is I play like this. My tactic does this. The Super Volantes left and right. Right? And then a double inverted wingbacks on attack. Right, the two Super Volantes and this setup. And this tactic kept destroying a lot of teams. Except here, what we do is we get further forward, shoot less often, dribble more, take more risks. Mark tighter. And we repeat the same here. We play on balance, we do the same thing. High defensive line, I do stop cross. This is the one I use. So it's very similar to the one Spurs fan is using. But Spurs fan is got the same almost configuration, but he does it with one inverted wingback. I do it with two. In fact, I use double ball playing defenders in this setup, and both of them have dribble more. Both of them have dribble more. Yeah, I don't use mark tag. So this is my setup, and it's meant to push up the pitch. These guys are gonna push up. This guy's gonna come in around here, and then this Enganche has got so much options, right? He's got these guys running off him. So he's got this guy running, this guy dropping. So there's a lot of goal scoring that happens involving these two. Did you star Enganche tactic? The Enganche tactic was it's in the folder. I think it's in the folder somewhere. I'll have to put it on. I'll have to put my Enganche tactic later. But I think some of you guys already downloaded it, right? Yeah. We'll have to organize the folders very soon. Okay. All right. Now let's see tactics that you guys. I know you guys have sent in some tactics, and everyone's hoping to see some tactics, right? Me doing some tactics for you guys. I'll cover some of these tactics very quickly. All right. Bring your tactics since I put up the thing already. Okay. We got we got how many? All of you. Okay, so let's start from the top. Okay, who's the first? Get the first tactic in. Fair is fair. First look, put it in. Look at this tactic first. Before I do that, go Google data. Gaming data, not Google data. So tactics, BYT, delete all. Congratulations, Spurs fan. Spurs fan is not there. Spurs fan are the best one. Needless to say, I'm very impressed. Hey, long time viewer of this channel, man. Spurs fan. I'm not surprised. He came up with the best one. Alright, we gotta go D. Hopefully, that's why I don't like to move out that folder when I'm doing BYT, because I gotta navigate all the way to the subfolder. Gui Asim. Oh my goodness. Asymmetric. Complete. Okay, we play one. Okay, we play a few of these tactics. Okay. We'll play a few of them, see how they come along. Okay? Alright. Fast, fair, and love and war. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, complete wing back. Voyoda. Voyoda can play on the left and the right, I think. Yeah, he can play left and right. So we're going to keep him on the bench. Because then we have an option for substitutions. Otherwise, we don't. So, okay, put him here. Okay. So I got Guerrero. Guerrero is fantastic as a center mid as well. So we take him out. Play Schlotterbeck there. And then put Opona here. Okay, done. Okay, now Dawood, Bellingham, Reina, Braun, and Royce. Okay, fine. Alright. Throw it long. Play our defense. Nice. Okay. Alright, cool. Looks good. Looks good. Any PIs that we should be aware of? Width coming from here, roaming coming from here, ball winning from chopping players' legs here. Okay, alright. I like this tactic. Got very good potential. Very nice potential on this tactic. Okay, guys. Alright. Here we go. And I'm beginning to freeze my nuts off again. It's getting cool. Don't believe how cold it is, man. Braun checks back. Hey. There was nobody to receive the pass. Either the tempo is too high. Yeah, I think there was a problem with getting the pass out. Again, just now I noticed one thing. He got there. Normally I'm expecting them to check back and pass the ball, but this time he didn't. Nice. Go. Nice. Very nice. What a goal. That is the sweetest goal I'll see, man. Reina dropping in, checks, plays to Braun. And then this is another tactic where this role can be an Enganche. To be an Enganche. Yeah, he can place an Enganche. It will work. I'm telling you, this guy can be an Enganche, you know. Yeah, he's just a hook, man. He got so many players running around him, right? I am an Enganche lover. The Enganche Union hired me as their spokesman and representative. Okay, so you got to give me a chance. I have to speak on behalf of all Enganches. Because the greatest Enganche was Juan Roman Riquelme. So he's come out and asked me for personally he asked me to give us a hand. Okay, so complete wing back coming this way, counter press. Okay, done. Left, let's go. No difference to your tactic. Enganche is something might drop even deeper. See, the moment I make the change, they score a goal. But of course, the highlight is coming. This highlight is still your tactic, not mine. All right, not bad at all. Okay, so this tactic looking good, man. We don't have to make any changes. So let's go key highlights. Yeah, I mean, it's a good tactic. I like it. It's a very simple tactic. DLP holds position, so this guy can attack. Ball winning midfielder is putting pressure high up the pitch, so he's going to create a lot of havoc. Okay, he's out there to destroy. Okay, he's got a complete wing back support is coming in this way, so it's good, right? So we got options, right? So he can go long, he can come in, he can play down the flank. Brilliant. Okay, both work. So yeah, this is an asymmetric tactic that's very got a right-sided attack. So yeah, I love it. Yeah. See, we play complete wing backs, left and right. So what happens? Sometimes they go wide, sometimes they go narrow. I tell you, the best bloody wing back in the game is the complete wing back. Like nobody else comes close to the complete wing back. Okay, if you're gonna play asymmetric, complete wing back. You wanna play 4-3-1-2, complete wing back. You wanna play any tactic without wingers, complete wing back. That's it. The moment you are playing with a lot of DMCs, that maybe not, no. Yeah. A complete wing back for the win. It's been the best since, you know when or not? Alpha. Yeah. Complete wingback has been the best wingback role since Alpha. Very few of us are talking about it. Well, like, okay, let everyone discuss. Most people wanted you guys to discover their own. But I think that my problem was I never really liked the complete wingback since the days of Football Manager 21, because I found that they sometimes didn't do enough in the final third. So this year, complete wingbacks, I think they tweaked it, so the movement is much better. So yeah, they're playing really well. In fact, I was late to the party, man. Guru was trying to convince me, I didn't listen. Another guy tried to convince me, I was like stubbornly clinging on to the damn wingback. Until I decided, okay, you know what? Bloody hell, so many people, so many of my friends telling me to look at a complete wingback, look at a complete wingback. So I decided one fine day, sit down, make a tactic with a complete wingback. Say, put all your prejudices to one side and concentrate. So I look, I say, oh my God, the way I'm playing with pass into space, right, defense, complete wingback is God's gift to me, man. Immediately I've slotted them into my tactics. Now in every single tactic, I'm just using complete wingback. Alright, shit. This is a very good tactic. Very nice. The only change I made is Enganche. Because I am a spokesman for the Enganche union, so I have to put him in, okay? Alright. You can play APS. If you can play APS, you can play Enganche. And we never changed, no? We didn't bring out substitutions. Normally I have a substitution strategy, but I didn't see the need to because this team barely got a shot in. You know why? Okay, I'll explain why, right? Why did this team barely got a shot in? Okay, very simple explanation. This tactic has got a heavy right side, which means that because it's got 4 players parked on the this area, their fullback cannot come out. Okay. Second problem, play our defense to the left centre back is out of the question. Or fullback. They have to go down the right. The going down the right, this guy is trying to win the ball pretty high up the pitch. Okay. So he's going to try and win any long clearance, plus this guy's going to come in and do the same thing. So, yeah, they can't play out from the back. That's it. Good luck, Satellite. It's good night, whoever you're playing against. That's the problem with that tactic. Okay, next one. We got Ui. What a tactic, brother. I love it when they come out. You guys come out with some original names. Oi. Okay, 4-3-3, I don't want to play lah. Every time play 4-3-3. Winger, inverted wingback. Okay. Alright. Smart. Okay, inverted wingback coming in here. Nice. Alright. Look, inverted wingback comes in here. This guy runs. You're going to have a DM and defend. Okay, good. Alright. This is safe. See how support. Okay, when you play these kind of 2 roles, right? Essentially, what you're looking for are your player attributes and traits. For example, you don't want this guy, these 2 roles are good. He's going to attack the box. I would change this to a complete forward attack. I'll tell you why. This is a high defensive line, high press. When you play an AF, right, sometimes the attacks can be premature. They can be going straight for him. So if I were to play like a complete forward, then he might roam and drop off, and it gives you a lot more options in the final third. So I probably only change the complete forward. I'll change it to complete forward, so that the team doesn't always try to hit the ball all the time. Alternatively, I go for pressing forward. I'll only play AF as a last resort. Right? You want to keep also drop it down to positive. Low crosses, nah, don't bother. Yeah, don't bother with low crosses. If your tempo is very high, what's going to happen is the ball is going to go over the top too soon. Drop it to standard. Okay. Yeah, I would just change these settings with the tactic and leave everything else as it is. Sorry, last night I might have slept. I slept a bit too early. 9 o'clock, woke up at 4 a.m. in the morning. So I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, okay? And I've been up since 4 a.m. in the morning, and it's now almost midnight. My wife thinks I've lost the plot. She's like worried about me, Like, my husband doesn't sleep. He sleeps 1-2 hours. I think she told her mother that day. My husband sleeps 1 or 2 hours, Like, he's doing all kinds of different things. Yeah, baby. I'm planning my Twitch comeback. Okay, 4-4-2. Okay. Now, this is one time I don't mind this, right? Fullback attack, inverted winger. Probably inverted winger is this, right? Sit narrower. Okay, all right. If you want him to sit narrower, okay, further forward. But what do you want him to do? Do you want him to score goals or create? Because you got pressing for a wide playmaker and only one focal point for attacks. I would just play him as inside forward. Okay, just play him as inside forward support. Okay, Don't play him as an inverted winger because there are two problems in inverted winger. First, you could lose the ball because this guy is only a fullback attack, right? So the moment he gets the ball, he's going to be on his own. He's going to wait for players to come. He's going to cut in on his right. He's going to turn with his right foot, go to the left, and then say, because his backside turns to the opposition, the opposition gets turned on by an ass. They're going to see this ass in front of them. They're going to trigger the press. Don't ask me why, but SI decided when they were coding this guy, okay, for some strange reason, inverted wingers move in a very peculiar way that invites a trigger. Okay, it's like a trigger press. So it's like all these nearest players to him, they'll just go, "Hui, let's get him." So don't do it. Okay, so play inside forward. You want to sit narrow? Give it to him. Okay, so he'll definitely sit narrow. Okay, box to box, DLP, wide playmaker, double playmaker. Now this makes more sense, right? Okay, this one now you got one and then your insurance package here. Okay, it's a bit more defensive, I know, but whip crosses, mid block, please. Correct. Okay, you're playing a mid block, very nice. Okay, distribute quickly, fair enough. Pass into space, play our defense. Play our defense means these two guys are gonna drop, and then you're gonna put one over the top. Hit early cross before they come into. You hit early crosses before the team wants to settle down and defend. Right defense, slightly higher tempo. Okay, fine. In this case, slightly higher tempo. You are playing a mid block, playing out from the black, and you don't want them to take too long to work the ball up the pitch. This is a squeezed, okay, compressed block. Okay, can. Yep, can work. Shoot less often, sit narrow. Okay, tuck inside. This guy, no. This guy, I'm freezing, man. I'm 56 years old. My nuts are about to fall off. Okay. Really, don't tell you. That's a good tactic. Okay, I wouldn't change anything else in this tactic. Right? Leave it the way it is. Just make the changes I recommend. Other than that, not too much. Change his role to inside forward, heaven's sakes. Don't play the other thing. And then the whip, don't play low crosses. Whip is fine. Mix is gonna be your friend. Yeah. Other than that, see this ball playing defender playing against beside a fullback attack. This is a good move. Yeah. Because then at least he's got a passing option. That was the only thing I wanted to check. All right. Next tactic. Iron Roy. Are you in the house, Iron? Iron, you better be here, no? If you don't say I am here in chat in 10 seconds, I'm not looking at the tactic. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Iron, we're tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Iron! You're always here. Oh. Today it's what's happening? You're moving back to Twitch. I'm moving back to Twitch because this place has zero tools for community engagement. It's got zero. I want to do so many things, but I can't do them because there's nothing here for community engagement. Apart from, I don't know, man. Basically, okay. So I want to move back to Twitch where there are channel points, where there are all kinds of things that you guys can do, right? And plus, the FM community there is larger. I can always go raid somebody else, have fun with them. You know, there's the community of FM content creators is a good one. And I prefer it. Ayan Roy came in, right? I tell you, Ayan, you almost know. You almost didn't see a tactic being used. Right? You see? Almost no, brother. If you didn't answer, you got no chance. Complete wing back. Enganche. Okay, we gotta play this tactic. Okay, one more tactic to play. Okay, let's go. I test market. You guys better be on the stream. No, don't drop tactic. Hey, might happen, right? You guys might drop the tactic. Hey, I'm giving tactic. I'm going to sleep. Got better things to do in my life than watch this old man gaming. So yes, I'm going back to Twitch because we can do commentary mode. Can we go on commentary, please? Let's go on commentary mode. Watch this. It's a good tactic. I tell you why. No, the more I saw this, right, Enganche, Shadow Striker, right? The moment I saw that, it can work. Yeah, no worries, man. Hey, if y'all, like I said, you guys are gonna have a chance to participate, okay, in what I'm gonna do. So if you're a Prime sub and you give one sub, right, you immediately get one Newgen in the game, and you can spin the wheel, use your channel points, redistribute his attributes, transfer him to my club, transfer him to any club. You can, change the guy's attributes eventually to all 20s and then stick him into my rival clubs, and then my whole career is gonna be dependent on you guys. Yes, I want to get completely I'm gonna get my ass handed to me on a silver platter. I'm getting my ass to you guys on a silver platter. You will have a chance to make my saves incredibly hard. So Joey is retiring. We won't have the Joey personality coming on the stream anymore. Okay? We'll have to have my personality, which is wants to win every single game playing. That's a different me, okay? So I will have to be on my game, no. I have to okay, shit, I see this. I have to change tactics. I have to use this tactic against this team because this team has got 2 strong defenders. I need to go around them. I have to come up with, I'll probably end up playing multiple tactical systems. Yeah. Just to beat you guys. Because you guys will end up having super teams. I will end up having my busboy team. Ting, 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 ting. But of course, I can't start with a lower league team. Yeah. I won't be able to start with a lower league team. This will be we'll be definitely playing in Germany, 100%. 100% will be in Germany. I love Germany, Germany is my top league right now, Number 1 league in the whole of Europe. So this tactic is not bad. Okay, the only thing I would do, right? Okay, honest, my back. I would not play him. I'll play him this way. Okay, that's it. Only change, why advance forward? Because every ball is going to go straight too fast. You play complete forward, he'll drop. Enganche and him will partner together. They will say, hey, you know what? We got Shadow Striker running this way. We got another Shadow Striker running that way. Let's play them in. Okay. You see, you're going to get a partnership. A striking partnership right in the center. So you have players that can play the ball through the tiers. Yes. And you don't need, right? You won't need, you don't need low crosses. Just keep this combination. Okay? Don't play low crosses. You don't want low crosses in this. Because what you want is actually whip crosses. But whip crosses and through balls are going to come very naturally in your tactic now. Okay? But low crosses means what? They're going to do cutbacks. Okay? Yeah, they're going to do a lot of cutbacks. They're going to go down the touchline and go, you know what? I want to play a nice low cross. Waste time. You waste a lot of time. So I would definitely just go in there, make 1 or 2 changes, and the changes are simple. Your tactic, I already said this, Enganche just loves 4-3-1-2, 4-2-3-1 narrow. Yeah, he absolutely loves these tactical systems. They were made for him. Okay, the 4-3-1-2 was made for the Enganche. Right, the 4-2-3-1 like this is made for the Enganche, but you change this guy to a complete forward. Don't play him as advanced forward. The moment you play him as advanced forward, your tactic is too rushed. Your Enganche is not going to be the star of the show. See now, look at where your Enganche is. Look at where your Enganche was. Your Enganche is so deep right now. He's looking to do the quarterback again. So this is why I love the Enganche. The Enganche is easily one of the best roles in the game. But not easy to set. Not very easy for a lot of people to set up. But I love it. It's absolutely brilliant. Especially in systems that want to exploit runs behind the lines. The Enganche is even better than the the advanced playmaker. Yeah, I think enough is enough lah. We saw enough of this. Come on now. This guy is having a good game. But we are playing against Cologne, who have lost a player early. See now, you see the movement, right? You see these 2 guys are here. It allows you, see? Look at that. That kind of goal. It's going to be that kind of a goal. Because you got so much time on your hands. So what you do is, you come in here, you can draw your tempo. And then you don't even need this anymore. in your tactic. Yeah, you don't need counter press in his tactic at all. You can, like after you score a couple of goals, you decide, okay, well, I 1 or 2 goals, right? Lock it down. Drop counter press. You don't need it because counter press 4-3-1-2, right? Or 4-2-3-1, they're gonna just push up, right? Try to win the ball back. Sometimes you don't need it. I mean, we have to substitute these 2 players, but we didn't bother to because your tactic was so good. Ayan, stop watching my videos and coming to my streams. It's too good already. You should start your own stream. Become a legend. Some of you guys are so good right now, okay? I'm telling you, I'm so proud of the community at large. A lot of you guys are... I literally now I quake in my boots when I play against some of you in versus mode. You guys are so good now. Picomini. Picomini. Oh, Picomini. You're the last one. Okay. Friend. Okay. Also use your tactic. Hey, don't be like this. Which one is Picomini's tactic? Is it this one? Sir JW. Is that the one? Yeah, must be. Okay, Picomini, your tactic is very interesting. Even though, holy guacamole. Hey, hello. Picomini went out and decided, you know what? I want to stick out. I want to stick as many attacking duties in my tactic as possible. Hey, why did you stop it? 6. Look, currently I have the record, right? Currently, I am the only mental fella who's ever played with 11 attacking duties on the pitch. That was a crazy stream, man. 11 attacking duties. Because somebody probably said, can it be done? I say, okay, let's find out. How about the other day when we said, hey, is it possible to play with more than 1 playmaker? Why don't we try 4? Why do we do this to ourselves? Okay. Alright. Look, my cat is the one else to come over. Okay, look, let's look at the tactic. This is one of those, like in one of those early days I used to create those videos, right? If you want to attack, go all the way. This is one of those tactics. Okay, puts a lot of pressure on teams. So you better have very fit players. Because you got a lot of attacking duties and then a lot of risk-taking passes. And then you see, this is what happens, right? Those wingbacks will keep coming back to defend. And then you better make sure your team is super fit. No? Because every time they lose the ball, they're going to come back. You see that? So you see the transition? Yeah. So, I mean, it can work. There's nothing wrong with this tactic. This tactic is not bad. It's quite kind of good. But in order for it to kick up that notch, that gear, right? It's a high-risk tactic. That's all I can say. Yeah, it's a very high-risk system. Because 1, 2, 3, 4. Guaranteed 4 substitutions before 50th minute mark. Yeah. Or 4 substitutions you have to make. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the only thing, man. So I think we covered all the tactics, right? Hey, wait, who's this? Did we do this? Star Enganche. I didn't do that one, right? I'm not sure if we did Star Enganche. It's not bad. I'm not going to make many changes to it because I'm not. You guys are going to run with the ball, yeah. And very wide. Holy cow. Did you see the passes leading to that shot? Yeah. See, I like this. You look at these people. Look at this. Look at this. You don't have to go into the game and PI the living daylights of the team. Only insane people like me do it. Okay. You guys can definitely play without PIs. Man, look at that. You know what happens when you play without PIs? They are like, freedom. You're giving your players freedom, no. They're like free to express themselves. That's the thing about not playing with PIs. There's no such thing as, oh, you have to play with PIs. It's the meta. You know, you have to put all the PIs in, that kind of thing. That's the only way to play this game. No, man. I mean, okay. One of the reasons why people put PIs is so that they can force a style onto the match engine. The challenge then is you're gonna have to find you're gonna have a lot of predictability, right? Whereas if you play like this, you get less predictability, slightly bit more variety within the confines of your system that you're trying to set up. Yeah. So it's not that bad. I won't change it, but in a tactic like this, the CF will struggle. The Enganche will struggle. Still Enganche, yeah, again. I'll go complete forward to Rome. Because in this tactic right now, the only guy scoring, and everyone's looking for that one fella. If you want to create a tactic with like a, say, a 60 goal scorer tactic, then advance forward 100%. If you want the goals to be distributed across your team, then complete forward. That's the difference. So if you want like a 100 goal scorer, maybe this tactic could get it for you. But you see what will happen towards the second half, right? They'll all get tired. Tempo is high. That's why they're rushing everything. I can't really change the mix. No, tempo is not that high. You're positive, counter press. Yeah, basically nothing else to change. I think complete forward is fine. Whole team is energy drink, correct? 51 minutes. No, now you see the AI starting to take over. The stream is going to end soon already. Yeah. You know, they're giving the ball backwards. So once again, guys, I want to thank you guys for submitting your tactics for the challenge, the role challenge, and of course we covered some of the other tactics of the BYT bring your tactics as well. See now, you watch this, right? Your team, they are actually the ones now creating the attacks. We're getting a few only. What last days on YouTube mean? It means that I'm not going to be streaming on YouTube. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch. That's what it means. I say it at the start. Yeah. We play with a back four, but without proper wingers. Isn't it better to play wingbacks? So in case of contact, the area defense flanks will be in the middle pitch. When I play with a back four without proper wingers, I'd rather play complete wingbacks. Because if I'm not playing with proper wingers, I want those then I will have... It actually depends on your system. Like if you play with 2 and a 1, right? Like a 4-4-2 diamond, right? Then having complete wingbacks could actually be beneficial because then there's a lot of room in the center midfield because you got the side midfielders aren't in the half spaces. So sometimes your players can run out the half spaces. You can get a bit more movement in your system. And if you play if the wingbacks are hugging the line too much, there aren't a lot of passing options for them. So they end up having to beat everybody to the cross. So yes, sometimes I rather have complete wingbacks. In terms of counter-attacking, honestly, your wingbacks, you see, the game of football is all about risk-reward. So if you're playing wingbacks on support duty, then chances are you're going to struggle as well in creating chances because you have to commit those wingbacks to an attack. Yeah. Otherwise, you're not going to get any options. You're going to get very few options down the flanks. And if you're going to be working your ball through the center, then you're literally limiting a lot of your attacking options to just one through the middle, that kind of thing. So it's dangerous. You might lose the ball a lot. So yeah, I personally prefer complete wingbacks. Yeah. Like you see what he's done? He's walked in that Yoda went through the middle, right? So that's where you sometimes want your players to be. So that is actually that can only happen if you're playing a complete wingback. If you're playing like a role like a normal wingback, no, it will never happen. So inverted wingback will sometimes come inside, and a complete wingback will sometimes come inside. But no wingbacks won't be able to hug the line. Yep. I think overall for this tactic, it's okay. It's very attacking though. It's a bit too attacking for my liking. Yeah, but it can work if you have the right kind of players. But you can see, right, the amount of chance now. When we switch to a complete wing, when we switched it to a complete forward, right, what happened? We lost a lot of the balls over the top. So I think, yeah, in this particular case, advanced forward is the only option for this tactic. Hit one over the top as quickly as we can. Yeah, I see it. I see that as the only option for this tactic, because you got so many attack duties, right? You don't want them to you don't want your players to be all up there committed to an attack. Yeah, you want some of them committed to an attack, not all of them. Ooh. You can't wait. I also can't wait for the Prem to be back, man. The Premiership is coming back soon, right? Yeah. I'm planning to do a different show as well for that. I've got so many things to do next week. The return to Twitch. All right. Which strikers do you use in your tactical setup? In my 3-4 that system that I came up with, is it? Have we done this one? We're just gonna look at this tactic. Yeah, we haven't done this Rondo's tactic. Yeah, okay. Oh boy. Defensive winger. Wide centre back support, wide centre. Okay, I tell you what you do with this tactic. Very simple. Okay, go wide centre back defend. Wide centre back defend. Defensive winger. Tell this defensive winger to go to the byline. Okay. So what you want to do is tell him to get further forward. Cross on byline. Okay. Or just cross from deep. Better still cross from deep. Okay. Alright, so this guy just crosses from this area. He doesn't go all the way to the byline. Get further forward, cross from deep. Alright, so his initial position is slightly higher. So this guy is gonna be on support duty. This guy is a ball playing defender, but have him on cover. Alright, then this role here. Okay, have his advanced forward. Yeah, and shadow striker. Shorter passing pass into shape. That's the only change you make. The reason why I'm recommending this is because if you play a defensive winger, he's going to do these crosses from these positions. Yeah. He's not going to go down all the way. And this could actually work more. This could be more interesting. This could be a lot more interesting. Oh, getting a lot of encoding lag. Very interesting. Well, guys, this brings us to the end of another show. So, I want to thank everyone for popping into today's stream. Now, I have talked about the return to Twitch. Of course, there's plenty of stuff happening the next couple of days as I prepare and test things out, and hoping that the return to Twitch will be as smooth as possible, especially when it comes to, bringing these streams back over onto YouTube. So don't worry, this is going to be a chance for everybody to take part. I want to thank everybody for participating on today's stream. Yes, these are going to be my last days of streaming on YouTube, and I shall be returning to Twitch very, very soon. I hope that you guys continue to support the stream, the channel. Meanwhile, please stay safe, take care of yourselves. I hope to see you guys very, very soon, which is basically tomorrow. Bye-bye.